Hey y'all, it's your girl Kiana and I'm back with another video today. Thank you so much for all the support I've been getting. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Leave your comment thoughts down below. I want to talk about it, and go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. My Instagram is IAM_KIIIKI. Today is going to be another reaction video, so I want to just jump right into it.
The men that do wife hoes, either one don't know she's a hoe, so she's tricking him, which is not his fault.
A lot of them, you will never know. I'm telling you, these marriages.
I wiped the hoe before.
Y'all be thinking y'all could change a hoe. So what you talking about?
No, we don't.
Yes.
Yo, first of all, the number one rule is you can't change a hoe to a housewife. A girl didn't make that up.
Who made it, a man?
A man made it up.
All right, y'all. This is going to be a really good video. I can already tell. I don't think that men should turn a hoe into a housewife. You can see a lot of women kind of have hoe tendencies. You can't take a stray dog out the streets. They're still going to revert back to what they know, to what they're used to. I'm interested. Let's watch this.
How you know a man made that up?
Are you serious? Because a man tried to wipe the hoe and it didn't work. Like, we tried to wipe the hoe and it doesn't work. You know how many times? And look, every man thinks that she could be different. Once
a good girl going bad, she's not going forever. It is. You could always come back to the light.
You know what?
Like you can. Everybody deserves help.
I made that face because sometimes a good girl can turn bad and go back to being good. Say a woman is in a relationship with a man. Say they've been together for about 2 to 3 years. She go out, she cheat, right? That woman's image is now tainted, and the man kind of feels like he can't trust her because it's kind of like, damn, well, now you a hoe because you cheated on me. You gave up what was mine, our sacred love down there. It was mine, and then now it's kind of like you for the streets because I don't know if you'll do it again. So she could be one of those type of women that say, you know, I made a mistake and please take me back. It's kind of like that man won't really trust her because she's already kind of made herself into a hoe. Now, granted, you know, sometimes relationships or a woman can be different after that one mistake. They are all choices. And I think that women, as far as anybody, I think anybody who make a mistake, they're all choices. So you can just call it a bad choice or a good choice, however you really want to look at it. But just know that your choices follow you around. Your mistakes follow you around. So if you end up making a bad mistake, a bad choice, just know.
Wait, no. Wait,
what hoe do y'all know? Don't give me a name. But do you know a hoe that has changed their whole life and doesn't still want to be a hoe?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many?
In real life?
In real life.
How many?
Yes.
What is that like?
It's a lot of whole ass chicks. Like,
but is she good now?
Yeah, you got something sitting at in the top of the cheers that used to be hoes.
Yeah, she's married and all.
But no, being married don't make you good, right?
Married, successful, good.
No, I mean, look, all right, look. We're not talking about finances. We're not talking about careers.
She's not hoeing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's not hoeing.
All right, how old is she?
She's not hoeing. It's a lot of them.
She must have been out her prime.
Man.
Look, hoes always want to become a wife when their time is up. You know that? I realized that.
No, it's the hoes you know.
Yeah, she can't hold no more.
Let's not say hoe. So what's the difference between a woman? What's the difference between a woman who just has a lot of experience? What's that all about?
But like, before we leave that topic, I just feel like a lot of hoes, like, you know, once a good girl is gone, forever, right? I just feel like a lot of girls can't go back to being a good girl because there's a lot of fucked up men out here. You know what I'm saying? So women keep running to a lot of fucked up men. So I'm gonna keep on being in shit because I can't run into y'all ain't shit ass man. Y'all not doing shit.
But what man made you think that men ain't shit?
A lot of men ain't shit.
See, there you go right there.
An answer.
You wasn't thinking that the first time you.
All right, so while it's a lot going on there, I do want to say this. it is a lot of women that kind of come into contact with men that are assholes and take women for granted. Call them womanizers, right? A womanizer. There are a lot of those men. I get that. That doesn't give a woman an excuse to go through a hoe phase. A lot of women that do go through hoe phases decide they want to become a housewife when it's time to settle down. Why is that? I think that women kind of have this idea that a biological clock is ticking, and I know that I need to start settling down if I want to have kids, if I want to get married, if I want to have this family. They start to think, and reality starts to set in. They be like, okay, let me go ahead and pull myself back and settle down. If a man knows about a woman's previous experiences with her sex life, 9 times out of 10, men do not want a woman that has been with more than, I want to say really, more than like 2 to 3 guys. As an older woman, sometimes that's not possible, but it's kind of weird because I've heard a lot of guys say, I don't want a virgin, but I don't want somebody that has been with 4 or more guys. Just for example, it's kind of, you have that in between. Women are supposed to be, you know, more fragile. We're supposed to keep it to ourselves and really hold it till marriage. But, you know, just keep it and be wholesome. Not out being all for the streets. So that's my take on it. I don't think women should really go through a whole phase, but to each his own. You know, that's your life. You just have to suffer from the consequences when the time comes when you want to have a relationship. So you have to make the decision. If you're gonna tell this man that you love him, you know, I think, you know, you should be transparent about that. And if he still loves you for you, then you can do that. Don't hide nothing though. Don't create that trust barrier, especially in the beginning of the relationship. You do not want to create any type of roadblocks for your relationship.
He was Prince Charming.
But you learn.
So that's what I'm trying to say. All right, let's look at this from this way, right? Let's say when the first time you fell in love. I know you told me you fell in love late, right? Mm-hmm. You fell in love after in your 20s. That first person you was with, what kind of mindset were you in at that time? Think back at that time. What were you thinking?
Like I was in La La Land.
No, you were in
La La Land. It is.
He loves me. Like nothing could go wrong.
That's
it felt
not
good.
He felt good.
You feel that feeling? Okay, goddess. The first person you felt feelings for, what did that feel like?
It felt like I knew he was always lying.
From the first time when you met him and you were together with him, off the rip.
Yeah, because the first time I fell in love, it was with somebody older. So I knew.
They're usually the most honest.
Because I was young and my grandmother, like I used to tell my grandmother everything, and she used to always tell me like, "Baby, you innocent. Like he's playing on your innocence." So I would always think like I just knew everything was like lies.
Remember I told you that
so
women destroy women
about love.
Yeah.
So your perspective from love came
But
from somebody else.
the first real time I fell in love, I just got out of that relationship 8 months ago. So
I do agree with that notion. Women destroy women. Grandmothers, mothers, you know, kind of like backing down the line. Sometimes elders will give advice because they don't want the younger generation from them to make the same mistakes as they did. I understand the good intentions that they may have behind it. The older women who are instilling these things in these young women minds, they are kind of destroying their mindset and kind of making it to where that women think that all men are lying if they telling them, you know, like sweet little nothings, you know, oh, I want to love on you, I want to take care of you, I want to do all of these things for you. For example, her grandmother was telling her, yeah, that's an old man, he's playing on your innocence. It may be true, but I think that it destroys her mindset and like implanting in her brain, men do this, men do that, don't trust them, do this for yourself, always be independent. It's always like that. And I think that us now as like a young generation, we have to take a step back and really regroup our minds and relearn things, because we're so toxic in our heads that we always go into a relationship with a backup plan. Yes, I'm speaking of us as young women. I think it's very important that women actually get that teachings from elder women. Women they go to talk to their friends, will say, girl, you don't need him. You could be without him, break up with him. Don't try to work it out. What one man won't do, another one will. That is destroying a woman's mindset.
Niggas ain't shit. That's the way I feel right now.
You still feel like that?
But I'm not to the point to where I won't accept love from another man. I'm just very aware of the things that men do, and my guard is up, and I'm not letting my guard down. And that don't mean I'm not gonna allow a man to treat me right. That don't mean I'm not gonna want to try to get to know somebody. That just means that
she's always going to prepare for somebody to hurt her.
That person is gonna have to work very hard to get to know the real me and to get between my legs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, to a certain extent.
What's that extent?
That extent is not changing who you are. You know what I'm saying? That extent is not trying to be somebody else for the person that you love, not losing yourself within the love. That's my certain extent, because I lost myself. I thought everything was us, and I was the only one that was thinking about us. So unless it's a marriage, where I'm at right now is like, I'm good. And I don't have no kids yet, so I'm just like, yeah, you're gonna have to really step to fuck with me now.
In a relationship.
Yeah.
But I mean, you said
I'm a Scorpio. We love hard.
Oh, so do you still believe in
crazy.
love? That's
Yeah,
what
we
you
real
said,
crazy.
right?
No, what I'm asking you
I fuck with
is something
Scorpios.
completely different. What I'm asking you
No, but that's why you asked her though. So you still believe in love?
No, what I asked you.
No, I'm asking what
I'm
you
asking
asked
what
her.
I'm asking you.
Okay,
What I'm
what's-
asking you is that at what point in that innocent feeling that you felt so good about that everything changed?
I mean, when you start realizing it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Then you're like, oh, I'm sorry again. It's like, okay, now you think I'm a clown.
Yeah, after a while it just
You know,
becomes
but I don't
like,
think nobody stopped believing.
I want to go back to what the girl in the orange was talking about as far as losing yourself in a relationship. It is possible to lose yourself as a woman. Sometimes women do lose themselves in a relationship because they put all, like 100% into that relationship. But I think you don't have to lose the thought of the things that you like. You can still do what you like outside of the relationship. Some things though, you just have to be respectful of the relationship. She's like, I don't want to, let my guard down and lose myself. When you get in a relationship, if you want to be in a successful relationship, I think that women should be able to give themselves all to their man. If a woman likes to go out with her friend, if you like to go out with your friends, I don't think that women in relationships should really be going out with like single friends. If you have friends in a relationship too, then you should, go out, like just surround yourself with like-minded people. Women always have this idea of, I don't want to lose myself. And then they kind of like get distracted in the relationship. I feel like when I got with this person, I don't know who I was anymore. Men don't do that. Men give their all. They still go out and be with their friends. A lot of men should encourage their women to go out and still be with their friends, but just be respectful. Don't think that a man is trying to control you and change you.
In love, I think love is like, that's part of being like a human being. Like you always gonna want love. Like even be like, oh fuck love, I don't need this shit. Deep at night you go and pray like, God send me somebody. Fuck
and love changes too.
That's a.
You don't
I think that this is a problem that most women deal with because outside of the men. Because y'all be wanting love so bad that y'all give y'all love to the wrong place and then think that everywhere is the wrong place.
No, we don't be wanting love bad. We be wanting attention from a male.
Yeah, but that's
what we be. It's a difference.
But nah, because that attention makes you think it's something different, and that attention clouds y'all and allows y'all to fall in love. Listen, I could say I probably loved about 2 hoes in my life.
2 hoes.
2 hoes? You just said hoes don't get wiped.
No, I didn't say I wiped them. I said I loved them. There's a big difference.
You love hoes.
Nah, no. Listen, look, if I love, I'm probably batting at like a 95% of being able to tell which one is which, right? So me saying,
what's the difference? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a hoe and an unfaithful woman?
There's no difference. Wait, like let me tell you something. A hoe and an unfaithful woman is very much the same thing, but a hoe could be worse than an unfaithful woman.
Facts.
Yes.
Because the unfaithful woman could be sleeping with one person.
Yes.
Yeah,
And a hoe is
occasionally
just
she
fucking-
has
everybody,
commitment
yeah.
issues,
Yeah.
but a hoe could really like there's levels of wholeness. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So a hoe could go to the max, but I would say the entry level of hoedom is an unfaithful woman. That's the entry level.
Is that what it is?
That's what I would consider it. Because if you can't, I just feel like even a man.
Nah, hoes be hoes before they even get in a relationship.
Nah, not all the time.
Let's talk. Yeah.
No.
Now.
Hoes be hoes when they get flown out and they now experience a lifestyle.
You don't gotta get.
You know what I'm saying?
Out. You don't gotta get flew out.
No, you don't gotta get flown
The
out.
hoe starts in within your
You just stay at the Ritz for
community.
3 nights in New York. It's cool.
Hoes can be created. That's all on women though. I think that's something in a woman's brain that we always want this attention as a woman, always look for the next big thing. And it's sad to say that a lot of women who are created into hoes in a relationship, they are the ones that are like possibly looking at social media and seeing all these women being flown out, and it's just this other lifestyle that they want to live, knowing that they should be like really committed and be this wholesome woman that they once were. But it's always this sense of gratification for a woman. They kind of get consumed in the whole life and then kind of like murder she wrote from there, because it's like they want to have their cake and eat it too. Then they get mad when men have their cake and eat it too. It's okay for a man to have sex with more than one woman in one day and not really have that emotional attachment. But if a woman does it, like say one woman go out right now and have sex with 3 different guys in 3 different hours, woo, she a hoe. But the thing that I'm trying to say is she has that emotional bond, that soul tie that she cannot get rid of. Something gets put into a woman. A man stick it in a woman. It's different. It's way different. Like women are accepting all of it. They're always accepting. So yes, it's possible for a woman to be consumed in the whole life, and sometimes a good girl can turn into a hoe, but it's really sad if they do, because that means you had hoe tendencies in the beginning. Now women get curious.
You know what I'm saying? See, money and experience could make a good girl go bad forever. Because once y'all experience something that's, you gotta realize, like, you know, people think that having money is normal, but you know, most people in the world don't have money.
Yeah.
So when you start experiencing experiences that require lots of money or certain amounts of money, right, you get accustomed to it. Those type of people typically are not gonna take you serious, and you're their hoe. You might not be a hoe, but you're their hoe.
I want to piggyback off of that. That brought up the movie Temptation by Tyler Perry. If you've never seen it, after this video, I highly suggest you watch that movie, because it goes a lot to what Rico was saying about how women, if they're kind of like brought into this lifestyle of a lot of money and sometimes drugs, when women are brought into that lifestyle, they kind of get consumed in it. This woman was so good, and then she finally she gets a taste of this other lifestyle. It's a really good movie, 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it.
Okay, so you're saying there's not just cheap hoes out here that just fucking a hood for a cheeseburger, or just fucking a nigga just a nigga feel.
That's not what I'm saying.
There's hoes that just fucking just to fuck.
Yeah.
Their crib is still not paid. They're still homeless. The niggas still ain't got a job. They just fucking just to be a hoe, like just to get a.
Or maybe it could be connected to self-esteem. So that's not. Somebody's whole self-worth could be in that body.
Yep.
Imagine if somebody's whole self-worth is in their sexuality and they don't think much about themselves.
Lack of confidence.
How easily would they give that sexuality out?
I see what you're saying.
Very
They'll
easy.
give it for nothing. So are they really a hoe? Or just a damaged person with a low self-esteem?
Are they just looking for like validation?
They a hoe.
They feel
Still a hoe.
They a hoe. They a hoe.
Still a hoe.
I understand your story and I understand your sympathy, girl, but you gotta stop a hoeing, girl. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, girl, I get it. I've been through it before. You know what I'm saying? That nigga broke my heart too, and I thought fucking niggas would have got me past it, but it don't, girl. Just add bodies.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Women want validation, and sometimes they kind of go through a whole phase just because, you know, 2 different reasons. They may not have done it before and they just want to try it, or they've been hurt and they want to feel better. And because they have a low self-esteem, they go out and have sex with all these guys. But when you think about it, that does add bodies. It lowers your self-esteem even more. Like, it may be a boost of confidence for them before that moment. And it's just a momentary feeling with a lot of women, and they don't understand that. Instead of looking for love and validation and all of that in a man, or having sex with men, trying to build your self-confidence, your self-esteem. I think that women should really go on a cleanse, like really sit down, have a spiritual cleanse, or however they do it, you know, really like journal and get their thoughts out, like talk to someone that's a professional, if anything, but talk to people that's going to help, not damage you even more, not destroy you, not women destroying women. Actually, you need to really talk to somebody and get the help, because I think women should stay in their wholesomeness. I don't think women should be hoes. I don't. And I think it's really degrading. If you guys agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know too. I want to hear you guys' thoughts, because I think that women really should just be wholesome. And if they can't stay wholesome, they just don't need to be in a relationship. I think that women should get themselves together and then finally go ahead and get back into the dating world. Don't go having sex with all these guys just because you think that it's going to make you feel better. Because it's not.
Oh.
They feel
Still a hoe.
They a hoe. They a hoe.
Still a hoe.
I understand your story and I understand your sympathy, girl, but you gotta stop a hoeing, girl. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, girl, I get it. I've been through it before. You know what I'm saying? That nigga broke my heart too, and I thought fucking niggas would have got me past it, but it don't, girl. Just add bodies. It just add bodies.
Where you at?
Don't do that.
To go fuck another
Yeah,
nigga
don't do that.
and thinking you're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Like, fuck a nigga because you wanna fuck a man. If I wanna fuck, I'm gonna fuck.
That's a fact.
But I'm not. I'm not gonna fuck because my man just wanna fuck a girl. I'm never gonna do that.
So what happens when you wanna fuck a bunch of niggas? You just gonna fuck a bunch of niggas?
Yeah, because I wanna fuck a.
If you want to, you do it.
That still makes you a hoe? Do you understand that part? I don't care if you want. You can want to fuck a million niggas because they look good or they are what you want, but that still makes you a hoe. Just because you want to do it does not make you
anything that I'm doing,
I feel like
I'm 100% confident in. So like anything that I'm doing, like if I'm not saying that I will, but if I feel like fucking 10 niggas right now, I'm gonna gladly fuck 10 niggas and keep my head high, and you know what I'm saying.
More power to you.
But I'm not doing that. So I'm not about to follow you. Because I'm not doing that. I'm just saying anything that I decide to do, I'm gonna 100% in it,
but
regardless.
You know that there's a consequence for that.
Yeah.
It's a consequence for anything in life.
So then you understand that.
Like, I don't judge women who does that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because I have family members who ran a whole house, and some hoes are happy hoes. Like, some hoes, the wholeness take them from where they was at or what they going through. You understand what I'm saying? Like, some hoes have family members with other hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Rich.
Some hoes become rich.
But,
you know?
but hold on, but wait, let me teach you something. See, like, I want y'all to understand.
Can we drink a little bit though? Where's where y'all drinks at?
My drink, I got a mixture.
All right, but we gotta take a shot or something. What's up? Y'all not drinking?
Now we're gonna get a shot right now. But in the meanwhile, y'all get that shot going. I'm gonna tell you something about hoes, right? You could be a happy hoe, a proud hoe, a conscious hoe. You know what I'm saying? A rich hoe, and you may not have to judge them that way.
Okay.
You don't have to find them as a hoe that way.
It's a level to wholeness, though.
No, but exactly. But there's also levels to criminals, right?
Of course.
You got killers, you got drug dealers. They're two different criminals, but they're all a criminal, technically,
under the
right?
same.
Okay.
But same thing with hoes. You have hoes that are just unfaithful. You have hoes that have lack of self-confidence or had a rough story upbringing. But at the end of the day, the end all be all is this person is capable of these attributes.
All right, because let me tell you something. I'm gonna teach you something for today, for all women that's listening to me. I'm gonna teach you something.
I know about hoes.
Okay, but
trust me, I know about
said
very
before,
well.
you could have sex with 100 men and you're not a hoe.
What? Wait, stop.
Let me finish.
That's how you carry yourself.
You could have sex with 100 men and you're not a hoe. It's how you move. If I'm not fucking the whole hood, if I'm not having sex with the whole entire hood, I'm fucking from Queens to Brooklyn to Canarsie to I go uptown, I go to Philly. I'm not a hoe. I'm very disguised. I'm a woman. I'm not to have sexual feelings. I am not a hoe.
You're a hidden hoe.
No, I'm not a hidden hoe.
You're
a
a
hoe
hidden
is somebody that slaps.
That was really funny to actually see, because she tried to deflect and give a valid reason why a woman having sex with 100 different men is not called a hoe. Please accept that. In other terms, people will call a hoe as a nymphomaniac. And if you don't know what that is, it means a female who has an excessive desire for sexual activity. A nymphomaniac would be considered as a hoe because she has sex all the time. But Do you understand that key word in this definition is affected by nymphomania? A female. Ever heard a guy be considered as a nympho? I've always heard women be considered as a nympho, as a hoe. And I think that's the difference, because men can go out and have sex with 100 women and have 100 babies, and he won't be called a hoe because it's a part of nature. But if you think about it, in the animals, like a lion, he could go out and have sex with like 5 lioness and they gonna just all be pregnant, and he's still gonna be top dog. Had that big old mate, he's gonna still be who he is. He's still gonna be alpha male. I've never really heard any species that is okay with women having sex with more than one man. If you guys do like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I enjoyed making this video. I hope you guys liked it. Go ahead and share it and comment down below if you have any thoughts you want to say about this. It was a really good topic. The video was really good. If you want to see more videos from me like this, you can go ahead and suggest some down below. Also, if you have any particular videos that you want me to do a reaction to, go ahead and suggest that also. I'm open to suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload new videos. And thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.